Chit Chat with Double V with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, 𝗖𝗵𝗶𝘁, Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Seen on Facebook /DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
And we are live. Blessed Sunday, mga ka-chit-chat. Ito po si Vivian Velez, ang inyong kakwentuhan sa inyong weekly Sunday chit-chat with Double V. Sumasa inyo kami dito sa DZRJ, Radio Bandido TV for today. Isang exciting because first week ng October, Monj.
Yeah. Totoo. Wala ka na magpasko, di ba?
Correct. Naglalabas na ako. It's actually exactly 78 days until Christmas. Ayan. Countdown ako. May countdown ako eh.
Oo nga. Ako nga medyo dinadust off ko na yung aking Christmas tree. Baka iba.
Wow. Talaga?
Yeah. Pero alam mo, Viv, nakakalungkot, no? Dahil yung sumiklab na giyera ngayon doon sa Israel at napakalaki niya at marami tayong kababayan dyan na apektado at sinabihan na nga ng ating DMW, Department of Migrant Workers, na mag-ingat dahil it's the first of its kind. Medyo unprecedented siya dahil hindi in-expect ni Israel. They were caught by surprise and para siyang konti lang na nagsimula yung attack but it was well orchestrated at more than hundreds, 200 and counting yung namatay at we're really looking forward na sana hindi na ito mag-spill out or lumaki dahil hindi pa nga natatapos yung sa Ukraine, Russia at ito na naman.
Oo, alam mo, Monch, actually hindi ako nakatulog kasi I've been monitoring. Alam mo naman, I used to live in Israel with my children before and you know, we have a house there, we have families there, friends, close friends and all. And talaga hindi talaga ako nakatulog. And this is actually serious for such a long time. Marami ako nakausap doon and sabi nga nila, this is really something serious. Nag-call out na sila ng mga reservists and you know, this is going to be medyo matagal ito, Monch, because yung intention kasi ngayon ng Israel government is really to get into Gaza and talagang alisin lahat yung mga terrorist groups, yung mga Hamas. And they want to make sure na wala matitira doon na kahit isa. And that is a tall order. And alam naman natin, you know, in the Middle East, may kampi-kampihan. It's a long-drawn conflict. Centuries, well, not really centuries because it started in 1948 when Israel was granted their state, no? So the Arab world did not accepted it. So doon nagkaroon ng conflict and until now. So ngayon, Monch, we have to brace ourselves because baka mag-escalate in a way pagka merong nakialam na ibang may nakailam na ibang country. It's so disheartening kasi when I was watching it yesterday, meron pang nag-fireworks sa Iran, sa Turkey, you know, celebrating on what is really happening. And talagang sumisikip yung dibdib ko when I saw the women that was abducted. Yung may namatay pa na pinaparade nila and all of that. I mean, it's really mind-boggling to even see those things in the 21st century. It's barbaric, di ba, Monch? But anyway, we're not going to be talking about it now. Yun lang, let's just pray, Monch. Let's just pray kasi nga, as you were saying, hindi pa tapos ang Ukraine. may inflation pa rin tayo, ang tataas ng bilihin. And we don't want another war going on in the Middle East. Alam na natin kung ano mangyayari dyan. Kung Ukraine nga, naapektuhan tayo, what more in the Middle East? Yung ating gas and oil and everything is coming from there. So, so let's just pray na sana, but then, yun nga, alam na natin that it's going to be medyo mahaba-haba pa. So anyway, excited din ako dito sa pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon. And will you please do the honors, Monj?
Yeah, ayan. So mga kachichat, ang buwan ng Oktubre ay isang pagkakataon para gunatiin ang ambag ng ating mga guro sa ating paglago bilang mga individual at lipunan. Nagtibayan ng Presidential Proclamation number 242 series of 2011 titled Declaring the Period from September 5 to October 5 of every year as National Teachers Month, at ng Republic Act number 10743 titled An Act Declaring the 5th of October of every year as National Teachers Day. At para bigyang muka ang ating mga dakilang guro, sasamahan tayo ng isang natatanging panauhin. Mayroon siyang higit na 20 years na experience sa media production, information technology, at education. Ang lahat ng ito ay magsasanid bilang isang professional field kung saan siya ngayon aktibo ang e-learning systems architecture. Advocate siya ng Alternative Learning System or ALS program ng Department of Education na naghatid ng ALS Online since 2017 sa pamamagitan ng MyHeal ALS, isang volunteer-based online community initiative. Sinusulong niya ang empowerment of teachers sa pamamagitan ng teknolohiya. Ayan, so let's welcome Miss Maria Eliza Cornejo. Welcome to the program po, ma'am.
Hello, hi Raymond. Hi Miss Vivi.
Hello, good afternoon, at thank you for guesting, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to first I'd like to give a few seconds to Jerry Cornejo, my husband, who is can I just share screen? Yeah, ano ko lang
Yes.
Ay, naka-disable pa ata. Wait lang.
Disabled na.
There. Okay, here you go. Yan siya. You know, I'd like to today is his death anniversary, and actually, if not, I think he's the one inviting me also to your program. Yeah, actually, I don't accept interviews about this. I usually ask the volunteer parents to do it because camera shy ako. Behind the scene lang ako eh. But when it came from Raymond, and I was shocked that it was DZRJ 8:10 a.m., which is Jerry, my husband, has been with RJ since the year 2000. Nung hindi pa siya, ganun na siya katagal. Kasi I go, oh my God, I think my husband wanted me to go on air. So just a few seconds for Jerry of silence for him.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Vivian.
Oh, wow. That is really something.
Yes, I know. It's such a coincidence. Eh. And si Raymond kasi also used to live in our place there in Veterans Village. Kaya sabi ko sobrang, see, God has all those plans put in together. So sabi ko, this is something I cannot say no. I cannot say no to. Yan ang ano.
So, actually, ako din parang medyo kinilabutan doon eh. Nung sinabi mo na, ayun nga, parang inibitahan ka ng husband mo.
Ito pag isang kilabot, Miss Vivi. I used to see you act in the, when I did production management work for my father, Dick Lizazo. Isa ka lagi sa suking mga talent lagi namin dapat.
Small world.
Oh my God!
Yung ipaglaban mo before, that was his for like 6 years in the 90s. So I would help him kasi with writing and production management work that time. So we had you on set for a couple of episodes po.
But not only that, I always see your dad, your father, we're always like together in many things, and we're quite very, very close. Wow, this is really something.
I'll be mentioning this to him, guy.
Did you? So I should mention
Not yet, but I forgot.
You'll be so
I will show
surprised.
him. I will show him the link because this will be ano naman, diba? This will be in
Yes,
the web page and the page, FB page,
yes,
right?
page. It will be in YouTube also. So
Yeah. So
yes. Oh.
yeah.
So March, why don't you first ano that ano some questions to
Yeah. Oo.
Velez.
Actually nga, ma'am, ito na pag-uusapan natin
Oo.
yung
Yeah.
National Teachers Month. So parang
Oo.
National Teachers Day then recently, and ngayon parang kami na aking partner si Vivian ay parang gusto magbigay pugay sa ating mga guro, lalo na
Agree.
ngayon na alam naman natin na nanggaling tayo sa challenging period na 2 years sa pandemic at may nagkaroon ng blended learning, nagkaroon ng maraming
Yes.
innovation tungkol sa pag-aaral ng ating mga estudyante. It's very challenging dahil alam naman natin na nagsarado ang mga schools at na-challenge ng mga teachers din to innovate about their teaching methods. And maraming mga hamon din ngayon ng panahon dahil sa information boom at kung paano yan mag-a-adapt ang mga teachers kung paano tuturuan yung mga bata. And at the same time, ang iyong advocacy din about itong e-learning natin tinatawag na very exciting kasi napapanahon siya.
ALS, yes.
Yes. So, ma'am, can you take us back to where, from where you started teaching? Kasi parang, di ba, hindi naman lahat talaga ay
How did it evolve?
Yeah,
Exactly. Actually, I also didn't know that I'll be here. I wanted to just, I'm almost 60. I just want to rest. Di ba? biglang e-learning came along. Kasi,
Wow.
okay, I really started teaching back in the 90s in St. Scholastica's College. Fresh out of college, I was in the hotel industry muna. And then my sort of semi-mother, when I was kasi in high school, merong yung vice principal noon, binigyan akong scholarship. And parang siningil ako pagka-graduate ko sa UP. Sabi niya, bumalik ka dito, magturo ka dito sa high school. So parang, alam mo na, balik loob. Sige, but sabi ko, I'll teach there only if there is something I can contribute to the community, which is I introduced the film elective program in high school. High school pa lang yun, yung mga so hindi nga ginagawa, pero at least nagawa ko yun. And then I also wired the whole high school department of St. Sco that time. I got into IT. So IT and film teaching, nandun lagi pareho. Kahit rumarakit ako, kahit rumarakit sa media lagi, yung pagtuturo, laging nandun. I always, after that, I lectured in UP Film, a lot of courses there. I also helped Mint College build their film curriculum, curriculum design yan eh. In an international school, I also taught IB Film Studies and Media Studies in Cambridge. But on the side, alam ni Raymond yan, I was a media producer then. I would write video, edit videos. I did 2 indie films and naubos ang pera ko dun sa pangalawa. And, ang ano is, I didn't know where this was all coming in and then all of a sudden, not naman all of a sudden, my bunso, I have a third child after 10 years. So I had 2 children na medyo may edad na. After 10 years, nanganak pa ako. So yun ang, she came in, ano ba yun? Yun yung era when education was already being questioned. Ayan. So, and then nauso yung homeschooling. Ang daming nausong homeschooling noon. And then bullying was rising among formal schools and public schools, no? So as early as grade 1, she kept crying and didn't want to go to school. So we decided, my husband and I, si Jerry, sabi namin, nag-guest kami noon kasi ako yung producer ng show niya eh. Diyan sa RJ, he had KKK and then he had open house with Jerry Cornejo. Diyan sa RJ. Ang daming nauna diyan sa RJ, pati yung, basta maraming nauna yung ano niya, yung radio and online. Kaya RJ na uso yun eh. Hindi talaga. Wala diyan lahat na uso. So when we had that, sabi ng asawa ko, we've been interviewing a lot of homeschooling families who are in the dark, don't know what to do. Why not we homeschool her? So it started there. My journey for looking for a solution for home-based learners started there. So that was way back 2011, 2010. So hanap ako. Wala talaga. I ended up with a lot of I don't want to mention na ng schools, but homeschooling institutions who were charging more than private schools. So sabi ko, ako yung magtuturo eh. Bakit ako magbabayad sa inyo, di ba? So, it was until one day I met an ALS teacher dito sa Makati, Pio del Pilar. And they introduced me to ALS, DepEd's Alternative Learning System.
Yeah.
So I researched on it, how it started. 80s pa pala, nung yan ay napag-aralan sa UP mismo. UP mismo, nag-gather sila ng mga guro din, na sila ang nag-build niyan. And then 1997, they farmed out ALS that long ago. See, so I fell in love with it. I really fell in love with it. It's because sabi ko, oh my God, this seems like the education platform for the future, or for, how should I call these learners? Mga independent learners sila eh. Kasi ang ALS hindi para sa lahat ng tao ha. Do not kasi
it is really marginalized parang group of people.
Not really.
Not at that time kasi it was really meant for like out of school youth, yung mga ganyan, di ba? Yung mga
yes.
Tapos meron, so may parang ganon. It was like that.
Yes.
Kasi ngayon parang nag-mainstream na siyang bigla, right? Okay.
Exactly. So yun. Nung nag-start yan noong 1997, ang aim ni DepEd is to mainstream, meaning ibalik sa formal school, yung mga out-of-school youth and out-of-school adults. Yan, OSY, OSA. So the thing is, lumaki kasi ang homeschooling families, yung mga communities na yan. And then, dun ko nakita na isa na ako doon, homeschooling parents kami noon. Pinag-aralan ko yung curriculum, ni-research ko. Sabi ko, pwede ito sa homeschooling. Sabi ko gano'n. So, ginamit ko. Ngayon, nung ginamit ko, nakatapos ng ang anak ko noon, up to grade 6, as ALS learner. And mind you, the exams that time, they were all in Filipino. Kaya sobrang kinabahan kasi Inglesero kami sa bahay. Why you speak in English? Pero napasa niya. Tagalog lahat nun that time. So ngayon nagbago-bago na. The thing is ngayon nga, now, as you said, Miss Vivian, nagbago ang agos ng tubig. Kasi isa kami sa makukulit mga homeschooling families who really said there should be a solution for this. So what we did, and then I became active in the parish in Don Bosco, Makati, and then I presented it to the parish priest back then, si Father Degs. And then 2016, I finally reached out to DepEd Makati kasi na-experience ko with my daughter nga di ba, na pwede siyang gawin. So 2016, nag-reach out ako, actually hindi lang DepEd Makati. Before them, marami pang DepEds, hindi nila makuha yung nasa utak ko or kalokohan ng nasa utak ko. But sa DepEd Makati, I really, how should I say it? DepEd Makati is a progressive institution. Ayan. Kausap ko noon si Dr. 𝗖𝗵𝗁. I think she's retired na, no? But when she looked at me, she was like, nakaganon siya. Na, parang, kasi kinikwento ako about tech and everything. And then sabi niya, alam mo, parang meron kang sinasabi. Hindi ko pa mag-get. Sandali lang. May tinawag siyang dalawang bata-bata. She's Miss Eileen Hernal and Sir Rom Gino. Oh my God, when we sat down, talagang, alam mo yung, oh my God, ito yung hinahanap natin. Sige, they gave me the blessing, go ahead, but of course, I need to align with DepEd, make sure everything is aligned with the Department of Education and with the ALS program, etc. Little by little, partnership talaga kami, nag-guide, and the rest is history. We've been online since 2017. We've had we started with 4 graduates. Ngayon, I think 40 plus already ang graduates namin. So now we have 150 registrants. So online lahat, online, except the exams. The exams.
The test, the series of tests.
The A&E exam, you still need to go to Makati since Makati is our partner. You need to go to Makati and they don't mind. We have learners from Baguio, from different parts of the Philippines. And they said, we don't mind. Ano yan, parang tour na namin yan sa Makati. Sa Makati, mag-exam kami dyan. Yung ganon. So it opened doors of possibilities and even partnerships between DepEd school division offices. So yun.
Kasi ano to may diploma to, definitely.
Yeah,
right?
yes. You really you're a graduate, period.
Yes.
There's elementary and then there's junior high and then other prototype or nag trial na sila sa ibang public schools that offer senior high ALS also. Hopefully kami next year meron ng senior high online ALS. So yun, it's really tsaka nga pala libre. We cannot charge for ALS. ALS has to be a free program. See, because it's under DepEd. So, kaya volunteer-based lang kami and donation-based. But, yun na nga, we need to respect the program. That's where I come in. I have to make sure na nobody abuses the program because there are a lot to abuse it. Trust me. So, yun ang pinaka-ano ko dyan, role.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
actually,
sorry. Kasi, duduktong ko lang, kasi yung flexibility, di ba?
Yes,
That is the one that gets abused, no?
Yes, flexible kasi FLO, we call it flexible learning options, okay?
Yes.
FLO is one of the basic principles in ALS, meaning flexible meaning para kaming BDO. We find ways. Oo, hindi talaga. Ganun ang attitude ng mga teachers. We find ways. And the ALS advocates inside DepEd have that kind of attitude with it. Actually, nung nangyari itong issue about the unfortunate issue between the teacher and the student who died na yung latest So, natawa ako kasi yung mga learners namin sa online, we have checkpoints we have twice a week checkpoints because I'm working. So, I told them, I can only meet you twice a week. So, twice a week to meet kami. Na-bring up ng mga student, ng learners yan. Iba-ibang age po yan from like 8 years old to around, meron kaming up to 40 years old. So, sabi nga nila, sana kasi ma'am, online na lang sila para yung teacher sinampal na lang yung mobile phone. Sorry Nagano lang sila ganon. It was so sad. We just had a prayer kasi for that student who passed away. So yun, yun, flexible learning options. And the another one of the basic principles of ALS also is openness and inclusivity. Meaning, yes, hindi pwede kaming mamili. Basta nag-reach out sila, we need to help them. Ganun siya. So, di ba?
Yeah. Parang ano siya, no? Parang yun din yung ibang tawag sa kanya is distance learning, homeschooling.
Yeah.
Kasi di ba, sa mga artista, medyo nauso din yan.
Ako, nag-distance learning din ako.
Yes. Oo, ano siya, we call that the learning modality. In ALS, it's not just distance or yun nga online, we call it now online, but it's hybrid, di ba? Hybrid kasi merong
online kasi no 1994,
kaya distance learning talaga noon. But up to now, yun nga before ang ALS, merong nga mga cassette tapes before. Tapos naging CD. Naging CD, yes, nawala na yung mga yon. So ngayon, the trend now is like private partners like us to try and find digital solutions to keep ALS relevant, current, yung mga ganon. Kasi kasi kung titignan mo yung learning modalities, no, hindi lang may face-to-face, kasi meron pa rin yan. Merong iba yung ALS nila, face-to-face. You really go to the classroom, ganyan. So yung most of the public schools, ganon. They really have a classroom. The learner has to go there. Now, the problem is if the learners are working, hindi nila kaya talaga yon. Kawawa talaga sila. So, doon kami pumapasok, kaming private partners. We are able to offer these online solutions for them. So, yun.
Pero parang ano pala siya, no? Parang EOD or Education on Demand. Hindi kasi di ba yung mga streamers ngayon ay natawag na SVOD or SVOD, Video on Demand. Ito, dahil napapanahon, kung kailan ka lang po pwede na mag-aral, you adjust your time.
Yes. As in, ang ALS nga sabi, pag hindi ka pumasa dun sa first take nung exam, okay lang. Take mo uli. Basta na complete mo na. Before the exam kasi, it's not just all about the exam. And by the way, I don't want to thank God for the COVID pandemic, but
Yeah.
because of the, there's that other side, the benefits of the pandemic, di ba? Ang dami nating na-experience, like how
Yes.
to use technology. That was one of the benefits. People finally, especially me, teachers finally accepted that you can use technology for teaching, no? It's like 90s pa po, nagte-train na ako ng teachers to use technology. So that's one of the benefit. Another is that just because that we're online doesn't mean that we don't have to meet. We can still meet eh. Diba yung panahon natin eyeball tawag, diba? EB. Ngayon meet up. May meet up. So pwede rin eh. It became yun na nga, flexible. It became very open, very flexible. That's how the ALS should be. Nobody, you should not constrain it in a box eh. Ganun ang ALS.
Yeah.
That's how it is. If you read the whole, it's just the manual eh. They have this whole, ang training ko kasi was not just teaching but also implementing. Naswertehan ako, kami yung last batch na trainee ng NCR na 2 weeks yung training namin, ang tagal eh. Actually 15 days. Meron palang implementers training. So I hope ibalik nila kasi nga like now kami may mga parent volunteers kami na gustong ma-train as ALS teacher assistant. Pwede kasi yun eh, 'di ba? So yun mga yun.
Curriculum. Is it the same as the traditional formal education? Is it the same or flexible then?
Yes, it's the curriculum, the framework has what we call the learning strands, the framework of the curriculum. So, kung sa formal schools we have subjects, sa ALS we have learning strands, no? So, learning strand 1, communication and Filipino English under that. Learning strand 2 is scientific and critical problem solving. 3 is the maths, 4 is your life and career skills, learning strand 5 is your social, ito yung social studies eh. Ano ba yung sa ano natin, MAPE ba? Ay hindi MAPE. Ano ba yung sa formal school? Civica. Yan, yung 5. Yan yung understanding me and society yun eh, society and me. And then learning strand 6. Learning strand 6 is the latest, which was finally introduced only I think 2017 or 2016, when the ALS 2.0, they call it 2.0 because they finally enhanced ALS, nadagdagan ng Learning Strand 6, which is digital citizenship. Yon, which is very,
yun ang specific na, na subject.
Yes,
sa ALS, na wala sa traditional.
Meron din naman sa meron din sa formal school. It's just that we call it learning strands, they call it subjects. Now, there's an important thing here. Why is it called learning strands? Because ang approach kasi sa ALS is to aim for functional literacy. Functional meaning, dapat pag nakatapos ka ng ALS, you become a productive citizen of society. Kailangan, ganun kasimple lang yon. Productive citizen of society. In others, pag natapos ka, and then nakatambay ka pa rin sa kanto, fail. Fail yung ALS mo. Ganon. That's why, kaya learning strand siya is because integrative learning, meaning, for example, there are topics in digital citizenship, in LS6, no, that I can use, let's say, in LS1. So I create a project, an output out of that, combining the competencies in both LS1 and LS6. Nako-combine ko siya. Gawa nyo. Kasi competencies ang labanan eh. Pag nakita nyo yung competencies na nasa curriculum, hindi, modular talaga siya.
Modular siya.
Oo, modular talaga siya. So you have, and you have your own, sabi nga, you have your own time, sabi, very flexible nga, sabi ni Raymond, that you can finish it on your own. Hindi pala stress sarili mo, basta alam mo na dyan. Kami, ang role ko, ang private partner, well, a learning center, ang role niya is monitoring talaga, the learning facilitator. Monitoring, supporting the learner, ano yung pwede pa niyang gawin, ano yung pagkukulang niya, itututor mo, minsan halos one-on-one eh, halos individualized
Assessments, no?
instruction.
Oo,
It's
may
really,
assessment.
it's not easy. Akala ng mga tao
Oo.
madali. It's not easy talaga. So yun ang ano. Ang kagandahan lang kasi sa tawag dito sa nagawa naming online sa MyHill is like we were able to engage the learners to build MyHill. Meaning hindi lang ako, I started it, but now it keeps building itself. Like for example, yung Getting Started Library Catalog, pre-project ng mga learners last year yon. Yes, kasi naawa sila sa akin at naawa sila sa sarili nila kasi every time may mga new joiners, new registrant,
Yeah.
alam, paulit-ulit yung tanong.
Paulit-ulit. Oo.
Kahit AQ ka na hirap pa rin. So gumawa sila ng mga how to ganyan, how to.
Yeah.
It's all inside our e-learning community. We use Meta Workplace with Google Workspace, yung Google Suite. Yan, nakakuha kami ng mga free education. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Facebook. Kasi basta education, non-profit ka, they help.
So ito yung mga learning materials na sinasabi mo that can provide, that you provide. I mean, ibig sabihin kasi sa traditional school, di ba, Monch, wala namang mga ganyan, di ba? So, oo. So sa ALS, parang ipinoprovide ito yung mga resources.
Yes. Actually, first, the modules are actually free online. I mean, you can just search online, Google mo lang, pachi-pachi, nakakalat siya. Ang ginawa ko, ako personally, for 2 years, talagang I scoured the whole, all the sites of yung mga iba-ibang iba-ibang cities kasi may mga DepEd division yan eh. Yung iba masipag, naglalagay ng ALS module online. I also went through the LRMDS, yan yung parang learning database ng DepEd. I went through that. Ginamit ko rin yung mga copies na binigay sa amin. So I collected, collated, and curated all the modules ng ALS. And ang dami pala. So like 100 plus for elementary and 200 plus for junior high. Nagugulat yung iba, bakit daw ang dami? Marami kasi, kalat-kalat lang. So pinag-ipon-ipon namin, and if you look at it, masya-shock yung iba eh. Sabi niya, sobrang kumpleto to, lahat ng competencies. Yes. Kaso, yun na nga, hindi para sa lahat ang ALS. I realized ALS requires independent and self-disciplined learners. Yes, oo. Totoo yan. Oo, kaya pag may lumapit na parent na, papasok sa amin kasi alam nila libre, ganyan, and then sasabihin, unang tanong ko, do you have, let's say minor pa siya, ang unang tanong namin, do you have time to guide your child, di ba? Kasi hindi naman kami 24-hour teacher, di ba? So, monitoring lang kami, ano? So, pag sagot nila sa amin, ay wala, busy kasi ako, ganyan-ganyan. Ay, okay, sige, pakipasok nyo na lang sa formal school. Yun ang sagot namin. No? Yes, yun ang ano. So nasasala namin, talagang independent and self-discipline ang natuturo sa ALS. Kung wala ka noon and you're not mahihirapan talaga sila. Yun ang
one of the crucial questions, Ma'am, ito kasing distance learning or ALS tinatawag ay sabi mo nga independence, it requires a focus, tapos determination kasi mag-isa ka eh. Yung naibibigay ng traditional or formal schooling ay meron kang mga classmates. Iba din kasi pagka meron kang kabatuhan, community of students, community of learners that you're with, you learn with them, you learn through them. But this time, mag-isa ka, is it a challenge, and how do you address that challenge na mag-isa lang siya nag-aaral, wala siyang kabatuhan?
Yes, that was a challenge, and I noticed that with my my daughter when she started, diba? But ang ano ko nga is that's the reason why I was pushed to build MyHill, because it's an e-learning community. So in the community, I can share it with you later if you want. Yeah, in the teka. Sige, share natin. Naka-online na ata siya. Wait. Saan? Ito. Okay, here. Okay, here. Ito, I'll show you. Ayan. This one. Ayan, see? It's like Facebook. This is Meta Workplace. It's like Facebook. So if you notice, andyan, andito lahat. Andyan, ito yung community namin. Continuing learners, ayan, ito yung mga chat namin, the new joiners, the completers. The learners get to make their own clubs here. So they have their own groups also. See, so, and then ito, everyone at 𝗵𝗶𝘁 yan, yung mga, sila nag-share ng mga ginawa nila, andito. It's really like Facebook, because it's created by Facebook. But all I can say is that it's safe. This is safe because you need a business account to get here, to get an account here. So like kami, yung business account namin, care of Google. So Google was able to give us a free education fundamental account. That's what we use to make sure that everybody who goes into 𝗵𝗶𝘁 workplace ay legit na taga 𝗵𝗶𝘁. So ito ang kagandahan dito. Ayan, si request, sino nagbe-member dito? Ito ang kagandahan ng using workplace is as early as now, especially the young ones, ito, especially the young ones, dito, volunteers, ito, continuing. Ang kagandahan dito, they learn about how to use social media the right way. See, instead of course, Facebook will be there, we can use it, yan ang first contact point namin But hindi safe ang Facebook di ba? Nakakatakot. You don't know who's going there. Accounts can get hacked anytime. Here, at least dito, hindi naman nako-control, pero you get to monitor the learners how they use social media. And sila mismo, nag-check na on their own. Like for example, ito, sasabihin ko, minsan may mga parents, lalo na dito sa new joiners, the 172. Ito, minsan may mga parents, sila pa yung nagmamarites. Okay, sorry. Alam niyo, nagmamarites, yes. Yung learners,
old habits never die.
Ang daming ganon. Yung learners mismo ang sumasagot sa kanila on how we function, how we behave in the e-learning community. It's really wonderful. It's like, we don't spoon feed them So they grow on their own as learners. Yun ang So, ito yung pinaka-social e-learning platform namin. And this is where, actually, sila nagmi-meet na sa dali. Nakakatuwa. For example, asan yung isa? For example, lahat ng mga taga-South, magmi-meet sila doon, magsiswimming sila, yung gano'n. Ito, parang yan, taga-South tong mga to.
Mga chapters.
Yes.
Action then launch.
Oo. Ayan.
Parang GC din, group chat.
Oo. Nakakatuwa So in other words, I am not, kumbaga, I gave, this is the platform. It's up to you parents and learners to use it. Ganon ang nangyayari. We're not dictating how you want your e-learning life to be. Kayo ngayon dyan ang ito yung project. They're being taught project management. Itong getting started. Itong, 𝗵𝗁𝗁, may library catalog kasi ito. This one, they're the ones who created this. So all the how-tos are here. Learners age, minors to, up to oldest I think is 19 years old, but they went through the process. Of course, I taught them the process of project management, etc. So yun, diba? Yun yung yeah. And then, ito nga pala, I need to show you this. Ayan, ito. So this one, paano natin, halika ko na lang, ito. Nakikita naman, no?
Yes.
Okay. Kasi ayoko baka mawala kapag nag-slideshow.
No, hindi. Okay naman. Hindi naman.
There you go. Okay, there. Ito. So, ayan. Ito. I just want to show you what are the solutions we use. So, mawawala na yung Office 365. Sorry. Pero, ito yung top two, Workplace and Google Workspace. Those are our two main. They handle our security, our IDP, identification protocol, etc. And Workplace is our collaborative platform. Of course, we have all this, YouTube, Jotform, Tesmos, we use that, typing.com. These Canva and Wix, eventually the ALS portfolio of the learners will be in Wix. I need to teach them how to create basic websites as their portfolio. Kasi abroad, yun na po yung standard na portfolio ng mga estudyante. Yes, mga high school. Puro websites
grabe,
na lahat
website na sila. Grabe.
Yes, I know because when I taught IB and Cambridge Film and Media Studies, that was high school. Their portfolio was all in a website form.
Websites.
So yeah, so I need to teach them that. And then Canva, we got an education also. Gagaling na nila gumamit ng Canva. So yan ang
Edit yan.
Yeah, so yan ang mga pinaka-basic. Office 365, malapit na talaga matanggal yan. And then eto, kapag online learner ka, I cannot, dati, nagtyaga kaming magturo ng mga taong walang gadgets, pero mahirap talaga, mahirap. Kung online ka, you have to have a laptop or a desktop, tablet, or a phone. Any of these four. And ito, pinaka-importante, the speed.
Stable internet.
Kailangan po 50.
50, yes. Dati po, okay na yung 25 to 30, pero since dumami na ang gumagamit ng internet sa Pilipinas, hindi talaga kaya. Nacho-choke na talagang internet highways natin, 50 and above talaga. Kasi that's based on experience. As in, kawawa ka sa Zoom sessions, hindi ka makapasok, mahirap talaga. Yes, and especially sa ALS, kahuli-hulihan ng school year, there's what we call the revalida. Revalida is the process where the learner will present their portfolio, parang thesis. Ipe-present nila yan sa DepEd School Division Head. Ganon, School Division Head nung ALS. No? SD. Ipe-present nila yan. Kaya pag yung internet mo, oh my God, di ba, pahirapan, lagot, paano na? Oo, di ba? Yun ang so, that's one thing I cannot. So yun lang naman ang gusto kong pakita.
At eto ba, yung like, kunyari, let's say, sa ALS ako, tapos I want to transition now to the formal school. Oo. Madali ba mag-transition?
Yes.
Or makikredit.
Hindi mga ganyan, oo.
Madali. Ito na naman ako, thank God for COVID, pero hindi, sorry. Pero finally, because of that talaga, it happened 2018, 2019, nung pumasok ang COVID, finally talagang minadali ni DepEd na ayusin paano ba talaga natin i-credit, i-assess, i-credit ang ALS completers.
Yes.
Sineryoso nila ang portfolio. There's a whole process na napakaganda. And talagang paglabas, meron kang AF5, you are properly documented. So pag transition mo sa formal school, walang question yan. Kailangan pasok yan. Yes. Marami pang tao, medyo puro chismis lang ang napapakinggan kasi kapitbahay nila siguro si Marites. Mali-mali lahat yung mga pagkakaintindi nila. Kaya, so huwag kayong maniwala. It's really better that you talk to ALS advocates who really promote it. And mga DepEd School Division offices na active sa ALS. Kasi meron pa rin pong mga DepEd SDOs na hindi pa active sa ALS So, hanapin nila yung mga ganon. Yung, kami rin, mag-message lang kayo sa My Hill. Kami ang So, and then, ito rin nga pala ang I always, advise parents who will, or guardians who want to get their children into ALS, kahit yung kahit meron nga pa kalaming learner ngayon, 54 years old. Tatapos pa lang siya ng elementary. Kakatuwa, no?
Wow!
Oo, nakakatuwa Pero of course, we make it confidential because embarrassment. Nga pala, maraming ganyan na they find comfort in doing online kasi they don't have to suffer from embarrassment. Yeah, if they have to go.
Kasi.
Confidential kasi. We also have a lot of learners who have health challenges. May cancer, may ADHD, may mga ganon. Sari-sari talaga. Pero the community helps. It's the community that helps. It's just not me. Talagang lahat kailangan tumulong. So yun, yung transition, ideally, we always advise them is that if you're going to take out the learner, sana during those the moving up cutoffs, ano yun? Grade 6. Mag-decide ka kung yung junior high niya ALS or traditional or formal. Tapos patapusin mo muna ng junior high. After junior high, senior high, mag-decide ka kung ALS or formal school. Kasi ang experience namin, pag tumatalon-talon sila in between that category, academic category,
Transition.
kawawa yung bata. Kawawa din yung yung learner. Ang hirap siya mag-adjust. So yun.
What about let's say, yung mga papasok na sa trabaho, syempre usually that's what they ask.
Yes,
As a graduate, yung mga things like, ano mga experiences niyo doon?
Yeah. Okay, most of them, yung mga papasok ng, actually we had a learner, she's 19 now, she finished her junior high, and she was working already kasi magaling yung English niya eh. So nakakapag-call center work from home siya. Can you imagine? Now, and then she finished her junior high, sponsor tuloy siya ng school niya to finish her senior high online. So it really still depends on the person, I would say. There's no one solution for that. It depends on the person,
what kind of job
they are.
What kind of job also.
Kasi if they want to get a job, babalik naman sila sa amin, we can help them eh. For example, merong iba, yung indigent, yung mga indigent papasok.
Yes.
Nire-refer namin sila sa mga schools na nagbibigay ng free senior high plus test na agad. So nagsi-senior high sila. Yes, meron kaming mga nahanap na mga ka-partners na okay sila. I really vet them. I really visit their school. I get to know the owners kung talagang legit ba to o baka alam mo na kumukuha lang ng pondo-pondo dyan, di ba? So I visit them and then yung iba dyan, senior high na, may test the certification pa when they finish. Can you imagine? No, mamimili sila. So trabaho ka kaagad after that. Yun ang kagandahan. So again, basta my role is to network properly with individuals, institutions, organizations who are legitimately out to help learners like this, no? Alternative learners nga. So marami pong paraan. Talagang actually, 'di ba sa buhay marami namang paraan. Nasa tao lang talaga eh. may iba kasi gumigive up. Yes, we've had experience na ganon, gumigive up because they focus on their problem instead of focusing on the solution we try to give them. So wala na kaming magagawa pag ganon.
Yeah, yung mga employers naman ay kumusta naman yung reception sa ganitong klaseng schooling dahil we know marami pa rin conservative, di ba, ng mga employers na they prefer graduates from
sadly,
schooling. Pero from this, kumusta na siya ngayon at this point in time?
Yes. Well, I would, sadly, there's still a bit of truth in that, especially if the job is a white-collar job. Okay, if it's a white-collar job, they're still looking for those who graduate from universities. I know that. I know that for sure. HR people look for that. Now, for yung ALS graduates, let's say kahit mag-senior high graduate ka for ALS, it's important. That's why it's very important, yung mga gina-guide namin from junior high to senior high. Very important na alam na nila yung academic track nila. So important. Because why? Because once pumasok ka sa track na talagang gusto mo, ang magbubukas dyan are the employers who are looking for specialized skills. So doon ka ngayon mag-a-apply, 'di ba? Hindi ka mukha nung kasi kung ang dami nga ngayon university grad, they really don't know what they want, 'di ba? They just apply for a job, they don't even know what that job will entail and makapasok lang sila. But because they're university grads, tatanggapin sila, 'di ba? So, kung let's say ako, okay? Junior high, natapos ako, sabihin nila, o sige ma'am, gusto namin sa cookery kami, cookery. O sige, mag-senior high cookery ka, you get a test na there. So yung a-applyan mo ngayon ay mga employers looking for that special skill. Kung may test na certificate ka, siguradong pasok ka dun sa work na yon. See, it's mas tinatawag, mas nafi-filter kung anong kukunin mo, yun ang trabaho mo. In other words, walang nasasayang na panahon, 'di ba? Wala nang ano tawag dun sa ngayon, Raymond, yung yung sabbatical, gap year. Ayan yung mga gap year. Di ba mo nag-graduate from university? I'm on my gap year. Oh my God. Hindi, di ba? Parang waste of time and money. You go through all this, mag-gap year ka lang, di ba? Anyway, so yun na nga. Yeah.
Hindi, tsaka totoo yun na na-filter kasi tailor fit lahat ng mga courses and yung mga employers actually, it will give them, it will save them time and it will
Yeah.
refine, their choices,
Yeah.
especially if you're
Yeah.
from
So may,
HR, yung hinahanap mo.
Oh, so
Exactly.
may counseling din siya, tsaka career guidance pala.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Alam niyo po, ito ang sasabihin ko. Ako ang tagal ko ng teacher, di ba? So 20 years na ako teacher sa formal school. ALS teaching is, oh my God, it's like, alam mo, hindi ko na hinanapan ng kaperahan to, hindi pwede eh. It's really an advocacy. It's really an advocacy. Sabi ko, kung ito yung mission ni God sa akin, sige, tatanggapin ko na. Walang, ay grabe, iba siya. How should I say it? ALS teachers are trained from registration to graduation. That's how I call it. From registration to graduation, you do everything. Ganon ang training.
It's a calling.
It is. You said it right, Miss Vivian.
Vocation.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why natatawa nga minsan when the DepEd people I meet and they ask me to share, sinabi nila, Ma'am, bakit napaka-passionate niyo sa ALS? Kasi sabi ko, calling kasi siya. Kasi sa public sector kasi, most of the ALS teachers, are not full-time ALS teachers. Yun nga palang isa sa hinaing ng ALS. Kasi hindi naman malaki budget sa ALS eh. So, iilan lang yung full-time ALS teachers talaga. Most of them, it's a side, how do they call it? Additional job. So, besides teaching formal school in public school, once a week, they teach ALS. See, so kawawa sila. Can you imagine? May formal school na, tapos mag-ALS pa sila. Medyo mabigat yung ALS din. If you take it seriously, it's really heavy. But I know foundations like I help a foundation now, United Neon Foundation. I help implement their ALS program. And sakto yung pasok ko sa kanila kasi at least nakapag-online ALS din sila. Ngayon nag-hybrid sila. Pumasok ako 2019 just before the pandemic eh. So buhay yung ALS program nila. May mga foundations na ganyan, even there are others pa, who do ALS daily. So full-time kasi they are the ones who hire the ALS teachers and they do it on a daily basis. Talagang parang tuloy-tuloy na pag-aaral. So maganda yon. At least, kaakibat nila ang government in promoting ALS program. So yun. Yeah.
Yung paano yung eligibility ng criteria niya? So paano yung may mga requirements? May mga requirements talaga? Or it's the same thing as when you enroll in a traditional school, ganun ba?
Yes. So, ang ano is, of course, may sariling, may sariling assessment kasi ang ALS. But if you ask me what the basic requirements of ALS is, of course, module completion, portfolio completion. Kahit wala kang attendance, mag-complete mo yun eh. But the portfolio completion and then revalida, passing of the revalida, before you even take the exam. Kaya kung di ka okay dun sa tatlo, hindi ka makaka-exam. Ganon ka yon. And it's not easy. They thought it was easy, but it's not. Yun ang doon. Especially now that we're taking the portfolio seriously. Yun.
Magaling. Sabi mo nga kanina, Mama, more and more schools are adopting ALS sa tulong din ng DepEd. So, kumusta naman ngayon na maraming mga schools din ang nag-diversify ng kanilang education system and how prepared are our schooling system para ma-adapt yung ganito? Kasi marami ding mga estudyante ngayon na nagpe-prefer na mag-homeschooling, alternative learning system. Iba, sa statistics, ang dami nag-drop out, di ba? Lumabas ngayon sa statistics na marami nag-drop out sa college. So how do you see ALS coming in para ma-address yung mga ganitong klaseng problem sa education landscape?
Okay, very good question. And yes, actually, okay, I don't know how, I cannot be too honest. This public show. Alam mo naman, kakibat natin ang DepEd, pero ganito. Yes, there is a paradigm shift. There's a paradigm shift that's happening, because of technology, there are these new solutions or problems being introduced. Now, if you notice, there are some schools that are more open to technology and changes, that they're very active with their hybrid. no, with their hybrid classes. Yung iba talagang, okay, just to give you an idea, Finland, which has one of the top when it comes to student quality, okay, learning quality. Way back pa, early 2010, parang hybrid na sila. Ang formal schooling nila ganito, no? You learn most, you do all your research at home. Okay, you have assignments or research, ganyan. When they go to school, they call it flipped classroom. Because once they go to school, that's when they implement their projects. So you don't do all your rote learning, your rote learning is your memory, you do all that research and rote at home. When you go to school, they do creation, they do collaboration. These are the new skills of 21st century that has to be taught. It's solving problems, diba? Yes. Yeah. So, si ALS, ganon na yung platform niya, ganon. So, if you ask me, Raymond, I really don't know how the formal school can definitely embrace ALS. Definitely. I don't know how they'll do it, but I'm calling out to all the DepEd people there. It can be done. You ask me, but I know it can be done. Now, as to the formal private school, that's going to be a problem because private schools survive based on their tuition fees, right?
Yeah.
So, yes. Marami nagtanong sa akin na private school if they can do the ALS. I said, naku, wala pang memo about that. And it's not, although ALS is already written into law, by the way, Republic Act 11510, walang item dun sa law about private schools offering the ALS. Ang nakalagay lang doon section is that it should be a free program when you offer ALS. See, so may usapin pa. We don't know. Kasi di ba hindi naman pwedeng private school free. Yeah. Mahirapan sila. So, but if they would want to, how should I say it? Maybe learn about ALS and integrate how it's being done into their own curriculum as a private school, pwede naman pwede.
Agreed.
So, yeah. Kasi free naman they can look it up in DepEd site. It's all there. Diba? Yun naman.
Oo. So, napag-usapan natin kanina yung mga facilitators, no? I mean, so, yung training nila, who pays for the, kasi that's extra training, di ba?
Yes.
For them. Oo. Meron bang,
if they are,
does DepEd pays for it?
Oo naman. Hindi, DepEd, okay. Ako, sabi ko nga, swerte ko, nung 2016 ata o 2017, basta nakalimutan ko na, 2016 ata yun, naswertihan ako yung last training ng DepEd NCR for implementers, implementers and learning facilitators. Nakasama ako doon. 3 lang kami naggaling sa private. The rest were all DepEd teachers and diba? So, pero yun, we paid. Pero maliit lang naman compared, mo 15 days yun. Napakamura nun. So, sponsor ako ng parish namin nun. So, DepEd definitely has budget for that training. They can do that. Yun nga lang, as of now, they encourage mga private partners to initiate the training. And then si DepEd can provide the manpower, of course, everything, the training materials for that, pwede naman mangyari. So, it's really a partnership between private and public. Ganun nabubuhay ang ALS so far. Ganun siya nabubuhay.
Pero Monch, in my opinion lang naman, kasi because of what happened to pandemic, di ba? And then, usually, ang daming mga disasters na mga nangyayari. And then, usually, walang pasok. But then, actually, we can do online. Right? So, parang, I mean, on the days that, you cannot go to school, yung mga ganyan. Pero, parang nakikita ko kasi ang DepEd yata, are they ready for another, let's say, kunyari, another pandemic? And then, kasi parang wala
Okay, sad to say.
I mean, di ba, what happened? Dapat ready ka na, di ba? In case.
Parang proactive,
I sat with one of my niece nung nag-online sila. Ang hirap. Kasi I can see that the teacher is not also adapt.
Yes, they're not. They thought, They thought like, going online like this, one-on-one, they thought that's already learning. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, I have to say they really weren't prepared. They were not prepared. So, I mean, if you ask me, how was I able to help our e-learning community go online since 2017 and we're good, it's because we were prepared. Ganun lang yun. Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm a techie by nature, so I read the futures of technology, etc. So I know, and since I'm a techie and I've been teaching, I know how to use technology to help me as a teacher. So hindi sila prepared. They think also a lot of ito nga pala, I noticed with a lot of formal schools, private din that they think going hybrid and online is just a matter of placing your formal school online. No, it's not.
Till them. Parang gano'n lang,
Yes.
parang
No, it's not. Yes.
Lagay mo lang yung dyan, yung computer with the camera and that's it.
Yes. Akala
Walang
online yun.
natututunan yung bata.
And then yung iba naman, yung mga mas may pera na school, akala nila, bibili na lang, bili na lang tayo at mag-subscribe sa LMS. Ayan, pagandahan ng LMS. Mamahal na mga yan mga LMS na yan. So, it's not, because you need also an engineering team, an IT team to maintain the LMS. It's not, so, if you'd ask me, like sabi ko nga, what I've been doing, how did I know that I'm an e-learning system architect? Is an Australian, when I met him, what do you do? I said, I do this, I choose this. Oh, that's e-learning system architecture. Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't even know, but the thing is, I realize there's no one shoe that fits all. Talagang whenever you talk to a school, they have their own identity, they have their own character. You build the e-learning system around how they do their work. It should be like that. So mahihirapan si DepEd. Ito lang sinasabi ko. Kasi nagiging one shoe fits all sila which is gonna be very difficult talaga. Kawawa yung mga science high schools natin na napakagaling Makati Science, Philippine Science, Manila Science, ang gagaling ng mga yan. Ano yung solutions for them? Hindi pwedeng the same as the other That's why in the US, there's such a thing called charter schools. Charter schools, are like parang build, operate, transfer, pero walang transfer. Ang nangyayari, the government gives the funds to a private organization to run the school. It's still a public school, yes, but hands off si government dun sa school na yon. So the private organization makes sure that the implementation education is at par or even above than private school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ms. Eliza, kailangan pag-usapan ulit natin because this is really something that is, that we can incorporate talaga, in our DepEd. We'll just come back because we'll have small reminders.
Okay.
Right back.
We'll be back.
If you like listening to our stations, DZRJ 810 AM and RJFM 100.3, there's no excuse not to listen anywhere and wherever you want. Listen on your phone or computer anytime, anywhere in the world. Just download the app for free. How do you download? If you have an Android phone or tablet, go to Google Play Store. If you have an iPhone or iPad, go to Apple App Store. It's that simple. We have 3 streaming sites. Just type in TuneIn Radio or Radio Garden or Streama. That's STREEMA. Once the app is downloaded, type in and search for DZRJ. And now you can choose and enjoy DZRJ 810 AM and RJFM 100.3 anytime and anywhere. Hey, it's free.
May problema ka ba sa asawa, kaibigan, katrabaho, boss o negosyo? Tanong mo, sagot nila attorney. Mag-PM lang ng inyong problema at sasagutin iyan live ng abogado ng bayan na sina Attorney Nikki De Vega at Attorney Carlo Nicolas. Libreng payo ng abogado mula kina Attorney Nikki at Attorney Carlo. Ang Buhay at Batas ay isang programa na nagsasanib ng samut-saring mukha ng buhay at iba't ibang aspekto ng batas. Sabi nga nila, ang buhay ay parang batas. Paminsan mahirap, pero may abogadong tutulong sa iyo. Watch them every Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m.
on Radio Bandito TV,
Channel 224 Sky Cable, Free to Air Channel 29, TV Plus boxes, DZRJ 810 AM, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, or on YouTube. YouTube channel
DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandito. Chit Chat with 𝗵𝗶 with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sundays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandito TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, 𝗖𝗵𝗶𝘁 Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 810 AM. Seen on Facebook/DZRJ 810 AM and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 AM, Radio Bandito.
And we are back. March, baka may mga shout-out tayo.
Yes, ang oras sa Pilipinas, mga kachichat, ay ganap ng 6:04 p.m.
Yes.
Ilan sa ating mga listeners na nagpababate. Of course, sa ating mga suke, no, si Chester Reyes, si Berbaton, at Darling De La Torre. So maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay. Ayan, kanina nag-share ang ating guest tungkol sa kanyang advocacy at sa My Hill. Ayan, so pag-usapan natin dahil kanina, di ba, medyo nabitin tayo na pag-usapan natin yung adaptability now ng mga private schools at kung paano, looking forward, itong ating ALS system, no, ma-integrate sa schooling system ng Pilipinas para ma-address yung mga future challenges at ito nga, yung ating mga what if magkaroon ng, di ba, God forbid, another pandemic or another yung mga stay at home, no, ng mga schooling. Sabi mo nga, Pips, madalas sa Pilipinas ay nagkakaroon ng mga typhoons, floods, and disasters, and nasasayang yung panahon sa mga bata na nag-aaral dahil nasususpend yung klase. So physically, they cannot go, but it's not an excuse para hindi mag-aral sa bahay. Kaya nga maganda kung, yung nga kung, I don't know, Ma'am Liza, no, kung yung ALS ay yung supplemental or ma-supplement niya yung mga gaps doon sa ng mga eskwelahan na pag physically hindi sila pwede mag-aral or yung iba hindi talaga possible na lalo na ngayon, di ba, kulang na kulang sa classroom sa mga schools. At yung ALS, pwede ba niyang ma-fill in yung mga gaps na yun?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Sa totoo lang, pwedeng-pwede. Kasi one of the basic principles then of ALS is you can study anywhere, anytime. As in, sa ilalim ng puno, sa sa basketball court. Kahit saan pwede talaga Now, pag in-online mo yung ALS, syempre, iba na yun. Kailangan may online component, may digital tools na kailangan siya. So, ang formal schools actually, how should I say it? The problem really in their e-learning systems is that they don't have processes and systems yet. They don't know how to design the systems and process on how to really bring hybrid and online and blended learning. Yun ang ano. So, actually,
why? Let me interject. Why is that? Why? Bakit wala pa? I mean,
because, okay, nung wala pa tayong digital literacy, kahit sa formal school, that was way back, kailan ba ako nag-start? Mga 2000 and up, you know, that 2001 to 2010, okay? Yeah. So during the time, hindi pa ganun ka both formal, public, private, hindi pa ganun ka kalawak at desidido ang education sa academe that time to really teach about media and technology. Hindi pa ganun. So as I told you, even with ALS, yung Learning Strand 6 nila, ito lang 2018, 2017, 2016, nung they started authoring it, doon lang nagawa. So yung mga private schools actually nauna, sila yung nauna kasi sila naman ang mas progressive talaga. So sila pa lang, like me, for one, I know 90s pa lang, I was teaching computer already to the students back then.
Kasi they have to be competitive because nagbabayad ka rin tuition.
Exactly. So si private, if you look at the difference, why is it like that? Because private school, of course, they do the basic bare minimum required by DepEd, but private schools have the freedom to design, to reinforce, to add on to what is the bare minimum requirement from DepEd. Kaya nagtataka ka bakit sa private school, ang tagal-tagal nila sa school, daming oras, because ang dami nilang add-on eh. And yung add-on na yun ay yung talagang kailangan for competitiveness abroad.
Yes.
You see? So ngayon, ang tanong ngayon ito, ano ba yung bare minimum na nire-require ng DepEd? Diba? Bakit? Baka mamaya hindi naman siya kailangan or kailangan i-redesign. Kasi kawawa rin yung mga estudyante sa private school eh. Ang dami nila masyadong pinag-aaralan. Di ba? Meron ganun eh. That's why there are other schools, especially international schools, they really buy international curriculum. They buy that. Tapos hahanapin nila kung paano siya aligned sa requirement ng DepEd. And nag-a-align naman siya usually kasi international curriculum mas malawak siya. Totoo lang. Nagkakaiba lang yung Filipino subjects, di ba? Wala sila noon. Civica, wala sila noon, di ba? So yun ang mga, if you ask me, kasi ako systems thinker ako, it's really back to the drawing board of designing our education curriculum. It has to be back there kasi ang nangyayari ngayon, the way I feel it, talagang band-aid solutions lang lahat, which is, I think, always the problem of the government. But we're talking education here, nakakaawa talaga yung future generation. So, paano nagso-survive? Parents, titas, titos, di ba? Tayo, kami, mga advocates, private advocates, that's how we survive. Otherwise, and na-mention mo nga, Raymond, kanina, Monch ka pala. Na-mention mo kanina, di ba? There are so many students who are dropping out. Well, I don't want to call them dropping out of private school. They just are looking for other options. Okay, the word here, the operative word is options. In the day and age of technology, we should be open to offering options. Diba? Hindi lang pwedeng Gcash lang. O, dapat may maya ka rin, diba? Ganun ang buhay yun, diba? Hindi isa.
Para empowered sila, no?
Exactly. It leads to empowerment. Yung giving them options. So, so yun, dun nagkakatalo eh. And how many options? Then, I mean, people in leadership positions and yung tinatawag C-suite positions, sila minsan yung takot eh. Yung mga, bakit nung time naman namin, okay na yun eh. Say that. I hate it when they say that. Time nyo.
Really?
Yun eh.
Wow.
Hindi na ngayon. So
nasa na yung word ng progress.
Exactly, diba? So, pansinin mo, why is Google still around? Why is Facebook still around? If you look at all tech companies, okay, first we have to accept that technology is here to stay.
Yeah.
Unless the whole world will explode, the earth will explode. Technology is here to stay because it's an invention of man and it is a good tool. It's a good tool. It's us who makes it evil. Okay, so technology is here to stay. So ask yourself, you have to see where these people who contribute to technology, where are they heading? Now, pansinin mo, matibay pagdating sa technology, di ba? Google is there, YouTube is there, Facebook is there, Wix. No, Wix, when I started, I'm a Wix developer kasi. When Wix started, yung online web development, galing ako sa Yahoo site builder, ang dami niyan. Maya, Vivo, whatever, matibay. Wix was there. They kept developing. So, the one who keeps developing, the one who keeps offering options, silang natitire. So, 1 + 1 = 2. If you are a school that doesn't offer options, anong matigawa sa'yo, di ba? Yun ang ano. So,
Oo nga, parang, yes,
now, I mean, talking about digital technology, I mean, AI is already here.
Isa
I mean, it is changing the whole landscape, di ba? Of even digital learning. And actually, you know, I hear a lot of course, sa mga schools, sa mga pagka sinasabi pa ng mga teacher, I mean, don't use AI. Parang that's cheating, parang ganon, di ba?
Hindi, tsaka Vibs, yung mga nagsasabit ng mga assignment, ng mga school projects, di ba, parang kinaka-copy-paste na lang or pinapagawa na lang sa online.
So you opened the can of worms, okay?
Okay.
I love AI. I love VR. Okay, I love it so much. I mean,
I know.
here's the thing, why are they scared? Why are the
Yes.
teachers scared? Okay, this is a challenge to teachers because one, they don't understand the technology.
Mhm.
So they don't know what the technology can do. So if you don't know what the technology can do, then you don't know what to assign and require from your students,
Correct.
right? So mas
Correct.
matalino ngayon sa'yo ang student mo. Diba? Ganun naman
Yes.
usually, diba yung teacher, ay si teach, hindi niya alam to gawin natin to. Ganun naman lagi yung estudyante trying to outsmart the teacher, diba? Oo. So, yeah, so the teacher's role now, we teachers, that's why we're called now learning facilitators. We're not sages on
facilitators, di ba?
Yes, we're not sages on stage. We're not the guru, keeper of all knowledge. No more. We have to facilitate learning. We have to know what is, well, they call it soft skills. Sabi nga, there's a trend now. Don't call that soft skills. Yung mga leadership skills, communication skills, critical thinking skills, collaborative skills. Those are skills needed in the future. So, sabi nga nila, these are no more soft skills. They need this. So, ang teachers ngayon, ang challenge, eto. Do you know technology enough that you are able to design lesson plans and courses that can use the technology, and you are capable enough to require output from students that will use their brain and not just copy-paste? Trust me, lahat sila nakatanga sa'yo kasi hindi nila alam kung ano.
Yeah.
That's the challenge. That is where education systems are failing. The teachers are not empowered. They're not empowered now. Yes, that's why my heart is breaking. They're not being trained properly. That's the thing.
Even now, I think our DepEd, kumustuhin ko lang yung DepEd. I mean, are there, aware ba sila sa what is happening around now?
Pero merong may tinatawag na bagong ngayon, Vibs, di ba? I don't know, Ma'am Liza, kung familiar ka, kung kasama ba dito sa matatag curriculum. I think ito yung bago nilang nilo-launch na.
Tumatawa si Miss Eliza. Pagkwentuhin natin siya.
Okay. Malaking event yan. We posted it in My Hill FB page. We posted the launch. The launch was there. DepEd Matatag curriculum. Okay, so if you look at it, it was a whole plethora and pizzazz of presentation when what was introduced is bringing back GMRC in the curriculum, yung good morals and right conduct. Yeah. And what else?
Tawag sa private school, life skill. Yun lang yun
Yung bringing back the GMRC, the ganyan. Sabi ko nga, the thing is, private schools have been doing values formation. Kami lang kami may values formation diba? So, it was all about just that. And then nung una, akaala nila, tatanggalin na raw senior high. You cannot do that. And then, yun na nga, DepEd went back on their word. No, we're not taking it out. It's still there. Dinagdagan lang ng about GMRC. Tinanggal ata yung mga, meron kasing parang ano ba yun, yung, yung parang survival, parang mga survival something skills in the, parang yung tinanggal. So, they just took out something and brought in something. That's it. If you look at the whole thing. So it was a whole advertising scheme. I don't know what.
So it's not really revolutionary in the, hindi talaga siya magbibigay ng bagong.
Sa akin nga, kaya sa ALS na lang ako. Sa ALS na lang ako. Kasi,
dapat Miss Eliza, ikaw na maging secretary.
ay, Diyos ko naman. Ayoko ng sakit ng ulo.
Okay, but getting aside, because we need revolutionary of course, the way you think, di ba? Kasi yun ang future, di ba?
Yeah.
Be able to catch up with the world,
Yeah.
Ganito
Naku,
yung,
oo.
this is the kind of education that we
Okay,
will
I'll
give
give you
our
an
children.
example. I'll give you an example. No, so my bunso, the one who did
Yes.
ALS with elementary, and then when she was about to enter grade 7, I was still teaching on the side. So I go, oh sige, you want to gusto mo mag-ikot tayo ng school, so you can decide if you will go back to formal school or ALS. So
Yes.
ikot kami, pati dun sa international school where I used to taught, she even went there para, baka bigyan tayo ng discount dyan, anak, ganyan. And the thing is, she was already very active in Repertory Philippines. She was training there. Yeah, she was doing good with her voice lessons, etc. She was really enjoying it. And she asked me, she said, if I enter formal school, will I still be able to do repertory where they really have rigid training? Hindi siya workshop lang, ha? She was part of the company at a young age. So sabi ko, feeling ko, anak, hindi ka makaka-theater. So tiningnan niya yung theater nung school. Sabi ko, yan lang. I mean, it's a school theater. It's not, professional theater. So I made her decide. And sige, sabi niya, okay, I'll finish junior high in ALS. So she did that. And that's when we had My Hill. Tatlo silang, sabi ko, tatlo silang haligi ng My Hill eh. Isang homeschooling child siya yon, isang batang may cancer, na ngayon, na siya, graduate siya ng senior high with honors, ha? He wants to be, tapos yung isang bata naman, na muntik ng matokang, napulot namin sa parish, sa kalsada. Tatlo silang haligi ng My Hill. Kaya, so, it really fit them. Oh my God, ano yung nafe-feel mo na siguro si God talaga may binibigay na mission sa'yo, gawin mo lang yan. So, ang tanong ko dito is, when she did that, she finished junior high, and then sabi niya, senior high, decide, ALS ka ba, formal school? So she, sige, formal school na ako, ma'am. Okay, kasi she wants to go to university eh. So sabi ko, if you plan to go to university, if you plan to go to uni, you gotta do formal school because senior high, because that's your transition period.
Yes.
So nag-senior high siya, she did well there, talagang, may honors siya, and ganyan. And then natatawa nga ako dun sa head ng senior high school na yon, kasi kasama ko siya na sabi niya, tawag ko, kuya tawag ko sa kanya. Kung hindi siya makapasa sa ibang colleges, dyan na lang siya magka-college kasi senior high to college yung school na yon. Sabi niya, ate, nako, hindi, pang ano siya, may mention, doon na lang siya sa school na yon, nakapasa siya. Well, she's in Ateneo now, so ang sakit sa bulsa. So she's at Ateneo now, she's enjoying her time. She's really well adjusted. From a bullying, biro mo grade 1 na bully. Grade 1 pa lang, bullied na siya. Ang daming ganyang storya, ang daming learners na they just want to study but they're being bullied. So, hindi pwede. So, this independent learning ALS worked for her. So, she's enjoying her college now. Kaya. Here's the thing. When she got into college, senior high pa lang, formal school, naloka siya na yung mga kasama niya na nag-graduate ng formal school don't even know how to use digital tools properly. Software, Excel. Sabi niya, ma, don't this up. Yeah, the problem is their learning was rote learning. Rote learning meaning, okay, spreadsheet, column rows, you do this is the output. They don't apply it in real life. See, that's the problem there. Kasi sila, sa ALS, tuturuan kita mag-spreadsheet. Sige, magbukas ka ng tindahan, magbenta ka, isulat mo yan sa spreadsheet. Real-life situations, real-world problems. That's where you are being trained to apply your learning. That's what ALS is all about. So, it works. Sobrang adjusted siya. Sa tools lang, kung hindi ako nanay niya, hindi siguro, inano lang niya na, kasi nanay ko ganyan siya kaya ganyan. Diba? I mean, so I'm just trying to imagine if all teachers were like me, that we are technologically capable. Can you imagine? Magpa-fly ang mga Filipino youth natin. Magpa-fly talaga.
Alam mo, Monch, I was gonna ask some success stories. Ayun na.
Oo nga eh. Actually, naalala ko na, Bibs, yung ang ganda nung examples na ng mga dati, yung may sakit, tapos yung dating, yung mga,
Yeah.
naalala ko tuloy yung yung Battle Against Ignorance, yung Sir Lito Gruvet, di ba? So yung mga success stories doon. Parang ang gandang
Yes.
i-tie up sa mga gantong klaseng organization,
Yes.
kagaya ng MyHeal,
Yes.
para mabigyan
Okay,
ng opportunity.
one more
Yes.
question. One more question before we ask for final words, diba, from Miss Eliza. What do you think would be the future for our education? Natatawa ko yung mga listeners natin sa radio. Pag nakikita natin.
Oh my God. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
ang hirap eh. Parang you're asking me what the future of the country will be.
Hindi, no, but what I'm saying is at least ang education naman is only, well, my gosh. I mean, we should be able to assess, diba?
It's one of the government branches that has also one of the biggest budgets, diba? Kaya,
Yes.
okay. What's the future? Okay, I think it's just two ways, okay? If we clean up, if we clean up as a country,
Yeah.
magi-clean up din ang education sector. It really all boils down to the very head, the top of, the leader of the country.
Yeah.
Ganun lang yon. The way I see it, ganun lang yon. If we don't clean up there, it will continually be how it is now, with private advocates like me trying to help the ailing education system, trying to make sure na kahit maano there are a few students or learners who will survive and really be equipped. Diba, marami tayo ng mga matatalino pag nag-abroad, ang tatalino nila
Yes. Yes.
Diba? So, private individuals like us who will keep on helping teachers, please, they need the help, all the help they can get. So like in my own little way, mga ALS teachers, tinuturuan ko talaga maging techie. Talagang nagiging techie. And mind you hindi po lahat nag-o-offer ng online ALS. Hindi lahat. Hindi kaya. Makati pa lang, DepEd Makati, ngayon pa lang nag-vow na mag-online ALS. We just started already the e-mapping training for their teachers. Hindi po lahat kaya mag-online ALS. See? ALS pa lang yun. What more public school? Diba? Public formal. So, ako in my own little way na lang talaga. Every teacher that I meet, all the teachers I meet, I want to train them through technology, using technology. Yun ang ano. And they know, when they get empowered, naluluwa sila. Like yung ALS teacher na isa namin dun sa foundation, when she's in Bulacan, she has her set of learners there. When she's in Pasay, she has her set of learners there. In Makati, she has another. Nakakatuwa, di ba? So yun.
And they cannot make, kasi walang internet connection eh. They cannot make that excuse anymore because of the in Starlink, di ba, Monj? I mean, maglagay ka na ng satellite dyan. Kahit nasa paado ka, kayang-kaya mo na 150 Mbps pa. Kasi nga sabi nga ni Ms. Eliza, 50 lang, okay na.
Yes.
150 plus pa. So it's not an excuse anymore,
It's
right?
not. And mind you, why is it not an excuse? Because I've experimented on Meta Workplace, Google, yung dalawang yun, for people, for full online ALS. Yan kailangan namin. Doon sa foundation na talagang indigent, laylayan ng lipunan ng aming sineservisyo doon, walang mga pang load yun. Pero hello, way back in 2017, I found out, it was in the news, that Facebook donated LATA line to the Philippines. LATA, L-A-T-A. Research that. LATA means something. LATA lines are main backbone internet lines that go submarine under the water. These are submarine cables.
Yes.
So these are like parang, kumbaga main line na kumakabit sa iyong tawag dito. Kumbaga sa katawan natin, itong natin, yung spinal column natin, yan, parang ganyan. Yeah, that's what the LATA line is. Nag-donate ang Facebook sa atin. Bakit? Diba kasi they know we are such social animals eh. Grabe tayo gumamit ng social. Talagang lagi tayong pinag-aaralan ng Facebook. Pati Google na ngayon. So, when I found that out, that they donated the LATA line, of course sa akin kasi, alam ko what a LATA line is. If you're oh my God, really? So, I used Facebook for that foundation which we help. Libre sa Facebook, nakakagamit ka kahit free data. Kahit free data, nakakagamit ka. Kaya walang excuse. So yung mga teachers to na trinain namin for ALS, we use Facebook as our learning platform. masakit lang sa ulo kasi nga, yun na nga, may nahahack, ano,
Yeah.
iba-iba yung mga pangalan, yung ganon. So, kaya naman, notice what did Facebook do? Facebook and Meta Workplace, itong sandbox nila yung Meta Workplace ngayon eh. Kung ano maganda doon, ini-implement nila sa Facebook ngayon. Notice, pansinin nyo ngayon ng Facebook groups. Ang ganda na ngayon. Meron ng community chat. Basta gumanda siya. Meron ng learning guides. Ginamit niya. Ginandahan nilang Facebook, pwedeng gamitin. Ang tanong, alam ba ng mga teachers gamitin ng Facebook sa pag-aaral, di ba? Hindi.
Yeah.
Hindi.
Oo.
Hindi. So,
Okay.
Nako,
Marge,
Viv, ano,
final words na tayo.
oo nga eh. Yeah, at actually, Vibs, nakakatuwa dahil marami tayong natutunan at ating mga listeners, mga katsishat ay na-expose at na-introduce dito sa makabagong edukasyon. At yung nga, parang ako, Vibs, parang ang gusto kong mensahe ko talaga sa ating mga educators, huwag matakot, no? Because the fear of the unknown is always there. But sinabi nga ni President Kennedy, no, nung pinadala yung NASA's lunar mission noong 1969, we choose to go to the moon in this decade and to the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Diba? So parang kailangan talaga natin maging matapang, maging maging ambitious, maging para makakuha tayo ng mga bagong discoveries. Ayan. So ikaw, Vibs.
Well, no, but I'm just saying that DepEd has to wake up, and there's a new frontier that is happening, and they have to be aware of this. And otherwise, we're going to be left out, diba? So, Ms. Eliza, any final words?
final words. Okay. Sa mahal kong DepEd, the solutions are right in front of us. It's under our nose. The solutions are there. We just need to go back to the drawing board, as they say. We need to come together, really just think of the students and the teachers and the learners, go back to the drawing board and redesign everything so that all solutions can be used. Yeah. Para wala ng band-aid solutions. And so mga teachers, oh my God, mga teachers, wow, sabi nga ni Monch, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep learning. One of the basic principles in ALS is lifelong learning. Matagal na po kaming lifelong learning. Matagal na yan. Di ba ngayon lang nauuso? Pero my God, 2000 pa lifelong learning ng ALS. Okay? So, okay. Yun lang po.
Well, thank you. Ang dami nating natutunan talaga, no? Okay, of course, kay Ms. Eliza Cornejo.
Thank you too.
Regards then kay Direct Nick, of course.
Yes.
I'm sure marami tayo talaga natutunan. Monch?
Yes, mga katsichat, ayan, abangan nyo ulit kami next Sunday, no? 5 p.m. dito lamang sa DZRJ Radio Bandido for another insightful episode. Ito po si Raymond Diamzon, nagpapasalamat at nag-iwan ng magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Happy Teacher's Day, Ma'am Liza. Sa lahat
Thank you very much.
Happy
Thank you very much.
teachers. Ako naman po, si Vivian Velez at lagi magsisilbi para maghatid ng kwentong kapupulutan ng aral, aliw at pag-asa para sa inyo, para sa sining at para sa bayan. At maraming salamat. At talaga marami kami natutunan.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. God sent. You are God sent talaga. And I think Jerry pushed me to come here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's the one who made it all happen.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you again next Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.